Hello, this is Blue Joe Saunders, WBO middleweight champion of the world. Subscribe to Sporting Icons to stay in touch with all the top news. God bless you all.
The WBC 154 champion Jermell Charlo has predicted that Billy Joe Saunders will in fact lose his WBO middleweight title this year, and he hopes this with his brother, or against his brother, Jermell Charlo, who has recently moved to 160 and managed to win one fight against a guy who went into the ring with a damaged leg. And yet he becomes mandatory for the WBC, even though he was 154 IBF champion. It's boxing politics for you. Anyway, Jermell says this: Billy Joe Saunders, he needs to build his name up. For a UK fighter, he is the least popular guy. This guy is going to lose his title this year, and I hope it's to my brother. So, that was Jermell Charlo's statement. So, I mean, okay, Billy Joe Saunders is not as popular as maybe he should be, but unfortunately that's right now down to the fact that because of he's with Frank Warren. And that's not a disrespect, it's not a diss. Okay, it's the fact that Frank Warren, Box Nation, BT Sport, they've just collabed now, and now they're going through a transitional period, if you like. They're starting to push some shows together here, there and everywhere. So of course, he never really had the platform before Box Nation. People didn't really watch Box Nation as much as maybe they did with Sky Sports, with Matchroom. So of course, Matchroom, if you're part of that stable, that's where you get the hype, all that kind of thing. So Billy Joe Saunders never really had that. But in the UK, everybody knows who Billy Joe Saunders is. You may not have heard of him too much in America, but you have heard of him. Now, Jermell Charlo against Billy Joe Saunders, look, okay, at 154, very, very good, okay? He's only had one fight at 160, so there's no reason to get behind him with the hype at 160. He hasn't done nothing. He shouldn't even be the damn mandatory. But, like I said, it's boxing politics. You know, those in America, they love to hype their fighters who haven't done anything yet. And that's exactly what they've done with the Charlo twins, with both of them. Nothing wrong with that. You know, you should always back your own countrymen, all that kind of thing. That's what I do. So I certainly can't complain at Americans for doing that. And they believe that these guys are the next thing, next big things in boxing, along with Errol Spence Jr. Errol Spence Jr. has ultimately proved it so far. You know, he's beaten Kell Brook, and now, recently, last night even, beat Lamont Peterson. But Jermell Charlo, for me, if he gets in there with Billy Joe Saunders, of what I've seen of Jermell Charlo, yes, he's very good. He's got a very good punch on him. He's very skillful. But based on Billy Joe Saunders, or what I know about Billy Joe Saunders, which is quite a lot, as you know, I've watched the majority of his fights, he would school Jermell Charlo. Americans are going to be like, how dare you, how dare you? You don't know what you're talking about. No, actually, I do know what I'm talking about. Okay? Billy Joe Saunders is better than Jermell Charlo. But time will tell. I mean, Jermell Charlo, he's improving all the time. He really is. Now, I know a lot of people are saying that Triple G is ducking Jermell Charlo. Behave. He's only just got to the 160 division. What are you talking about? He's had one fight against a guy with a gammy leg. And what Triple G is avoiding him because he has opted to fight a rematch with Canelo. Canelo, who would beat the living stuffing out of Jermell Charlo at 154 and 160. So there's no way that Triple G is ducking him. But of course, people will say Triple G is ducking him even if he beats Canelo in the rematch and goes and has an undisputed fight with Billy Joe Saunders. Oh, well, he's ducking Jermell Charlo. Have a look in the mirror, please. Nobody is ducking Jermell Charlo. Nobody is. Jermell Charlo is very, very good. He might be the real deal at 160. We don't know yet. We really don't know. At 154, he did good. Not as well as maybe he should have done. He didn't fight on all comers, all this kind of thing. But at 160, these guys are much bigger than him. Billy Joe Saunders, I'm sorry, Americans won't like to hear this, but this is my opinion. You're entitled to your own. But Billy Joe Saunders dances rings around him. I don't believe he can stop Jermell Charlo, but he can certainly outbox him. And I'm not just basing this on David Lemieux. I've known Billy Joe Saunders for a very, very long time. I mean, look at what he's done with all his other opponents. Chris Eubank Jr., nobody else could do that with Chris Eubank Jr. Chris Eubank Jr. would run rings around Jermell Charlo. So, anyway, that's my thoughts anyway. You let me know yours. Jermell Charlo is predicting Billy Joe Saunders. Why he's even talking about Billy Joe Saunders, I have no idea. But Jermell Charlo is predicting that Billy Joe Saunders is going to lose his title this year. And he's hoping that it's going to be Jermell Charlo. Drop your thoughts below, click the thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you in the next video.